I don't know. Hello homemakers, I'm Melinda and I'm cooking my way through Betty Crocker's 1971 recipe card library. And today we're making Cranberry Creations. So Cranberry Creations is from Section T, Impromptu Party Fare, and it's recipe card 21. And I thought because the holiday season is upon us, Thanksgiving is around the corner, lots of people are making cranberry dishes, cranberry desserts. I thought it'd be fun to check out the Cranberry Creations card. There's 2 recipes on the back of the card, but we're gonna focus on the one that's on the photo on the front, which is a Cran-Angel Cake. And basically because this is from Impromptu Party Fare, oftentimes it's a recipe that can use things you have in your pantry, things that you can put together fast without a lot of effort. So this is using boxed cake mix, a jar of cranberry sauce, and some whipping cream, and that's pretty much it. So I think it should be simple and quick to make. I don't know how good it's gonna taste, but I think it'll look cool if we do it right. So let's get started. All right, let's take a look at the ingredients. So we have angel food cake mix, which just requires water. And then we are filling it with a jar of cranberry orange relish. Then to make the frosting, you just beat together whipping cream and confectioner's sugar, and you can add a little red food coloring to make it pink. Okay, let's get going. All right, so we have our box of Betty Crocker Angel Food Cake Mix, and all you do is like add water and beat it. And apparently it's angel food cake batter. I'm a little concerned. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. Let's go in the bowl. I had a difficult time finding angel food cake mix. It wasn't at the grocery stores near me, so I ended up buying it from Amazon. And the reviews were questionable. Some people said it worked great. Some people said it did not, it like kind of deflated or tasted gummy or tasted chemically. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so I have 1 1/3 cups of water. Just putting it in. Now it says to beat on low speed for 30 seconds and then medium speed for 1 minute. That's my lowest speed. Right away it's getting very frothy, which is some sort of chemical reaction I don't understand. Let's keep going. Whoa. This got so big and fluffy so fast. That's insane. Okay, I think that's been a minute. This is insane. The way it got so fluffy. Wow. Because typically an angel food cake is made with whipped egg whites that you fold in like fine sugar and like triple sifted flour. Like you're trying to like really create this light and airy batter. And it's kind of insane to me that this just powder and water so quickly became so fluffy. It's kind of insane. Okay, let's eject these. All right, so this is our trusty 10-inch tube pan, which if you watched the lemon chiffon episode, we just recently used it for that. And I was excited after making chiffon, which is like a combination of a regular cake and an angel food cake. I wanted to see what an angel food cake would be like. So I'm excited to use this pan again. And we're just gonna pour it in. Okay. I found a patch of powder that had not been mixed in. Oopsie. This is crazy. I hope this works out. So I read in the Betty Crocker cookbook that you shouldn't like want to shake it or tap it because there's too many, you don't want to deflate it. You want to keep the bubbles, but what you can do is kind of like move a knife around and that will kind of even it out without deflating it too much. Okay, so now it just bakes in a 325 degree oven for about 37 to 47 minutes. until the top is dark golden brown. So I'm gonna get this in the oven and we'll be right back. All right, I took our angel food cake out of the oven. It puffed a lot. It's golden brown, as she said it would be. And you know, it's like kind of not sticky to the touch. She said the crack should be dry. Ooh, the crack should be dry and the cracks are not dry. Let me put it back down. I'm gonna put it back down. Sorry. All right, so it's been about 40 minutes. I took the angel food cake out of the oven and it already immediately started to deflate. So that's why this pan has the feet that it does. But you can see it's golden brown, it's cracking. So I'm gonna flip it over and let it dry upside down. Let it cool upside down. Because this is really essential for angel food cakes. You want to make sure that it dry, or why do I keep saying dry? You want to make sure that it cools upside down so it doesn't deflate on itself, which is what we talked about with lemon chiffon cake as well. So I'm hopeful. The amount it deflated just from like here to here was a bit concerning for me. So we'll see how it does once it cools. Hopefully it stays soft and light and airy. So we're gonna let it cool and then we will cut it and add some cranberry sauce and frost it. Easy peasy. All right, our cake is completely cool and let me flip it back over. It hasn't deflated any more than before, so I think we're good. What I have noticed is it feels very sticky. It feels like cotton candy almost, you know? So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to loosen it from the pan, the knife, which is easier than I thought it would be. Then, what am I gonna do? We have to cut it into 3 layers, so, hello. Oh. Okay, it looks good. This looks like an angel food cake. I'm gonna cut it off the bottom now. It's so sticky. I just like haven't had angel food cake in a really long time and kind of forgot what the texture is. Okay. How do I get my hand out? Let go of me. Ah! It's so sticky. Ew. Ew. Okay. So now, let me get rid of this. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to cut it into thirds, and I'll cut it and I'll put it on the parchment, and then I'll cut another one, and I'll stack it. Last time I did this for the lemon chiffon cake, I did not cut it into 3 even pieces. I'm trying to keep track with my knife where it's at on the other side. Yeah, that's not exactly even. I just have to remember the order in which I take them off so that I put them back in the right order this time. But look at that. That's so light and fluffy. It's like a sponge. That's why they're called sponge cakes. Look at those big holes. I haven't had angel food cake in forever. I feel like my grandma used to make them when I was growing up, but you don't see them around too often anymore. Okay, so now that we have our 3 layers, I'm gonna spoon this cranberry sauce on each layer. Ooh! So this is Trader Joe's brand cranberry sauce. You know, the recipe called for a jar of cranberry sauce, and I was like, I've never heard of a jar of cranberry sauce. I've heard of the can that you get at Thanksgiving dinner. Is it Ocean Spray brand? Where some people just like take the whole can out and then like slice it into slices. That's my interpretation of cranberry sauce. So we have that cranberry sauce every year for Thanksgiving on the table, but then I also make a fresh cranberry sauce where I use fresh cranberries, orange peel, sugar, cinnamon stick, and like boil that and to create like a beautiful cranberry sauce. So we have both on our Thanksgiving table, but I had never heard of it coming in a jar. But then I saw this at Trader Joe's and I was like, okay, here we are. Because you want enough. This was my problem with the lemon chiffon cake, is I attempted to make a lemon curd that goes in the layers, and it was too thin, and it just kind of soaked in, and you couldn't really see the layer when you cut it. And I really want you to be able to see this cranberry layer when you cut it. So I'm gonna try really hard to get a lot of cranberry on each layer. Okay, that's over half the jar, so I need to slow my roll. Here we go. I don't remember exactly how it went on, but like that. Now it just looks like a peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, look how look how uneven this is. Whatever, that's my style. Okay, so comment below, let me know what your favorite kind of cranberry sauce is at Thanksgiving. Is it homemade? Is it the kind that comes in the can that you kind of slice? Let me know. There we go. Why are my cakes never even? They're always like, do you see how there's a divot here? All right, now it's time to make the frosting. All right, now we're making the whipped cream frosting. So this is 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, and then we're gonna add 1/3 cup of confectioner sugar. Feels like a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna end up putting way too much in. Hello? Okay. Sure, 1/3 cup. Okay. Is it whipped enough? It's not stiff. I would call that a soft peak. That's a hard peak. Stiff peak, stiff peak. Okay, now we're just gonna add a little food coloring to make it pink. Which I never know how much to add. There she is. All right, it's time to frost it. Now this is just whipped cream. It's not frosting, but after we're done frosting, it goes into the fridge for a few hours, and I think that will kind of set the whipped cream, if that makes sense. And then it'll be nice and chill. It'll be like a refreshing cake. I'm not quite sure how to frost. I'm gonna do what I did with the chiffon cake, I think, which is to do like a thin crumb coat. You're just supposed to like lock in the crumb. Oh my God, I just had a genius idea. Oh my God. I bought this turntable, so now I can spin it while I ice it. Duh. I bought that turntable at IKEA and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. Look at that, I'm a genius. Look how easy this is. I'm a professional. I'm one of those Instagram cake decorators. I'm gonna become a TikTok legend. You can see in the photo by the way that it's cut that the inside circle is frosted. But this seems difficult to frost, and there's like so much cranberry gooing out into the circle that I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do that. Maybe I should have frosted the innards first. I don't know, I'm just gonna shove this in here and see what happens. Okay, that actually wasn't that hard. I covered the inner circle. Okay, we frosted it. Wait. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in the fridge to chill for what did she say? Chill several hours before serving. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, we're gonna wait a bit, and then we'll cut it once it's been chilled. Give it a taste. Okay, this has been in the fridge for a few hours chilling, and so now we can cut into it, take a slice out, see what she looks like, and take a bite. Oh, this the most nerve-wracking part. Okay, ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! Oh my God! Oh. She's beautiful. Look at those layers. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's Miss Thanksgiving. Wow, look at that slice. That's a perfect slice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. It's time to take a bite. You know what I think is interesting? If you're like a frosting person, the cakes with the hole in the middle, there's a little bit of frosting on this side. You get frosting on 3 sides. That's incredible. Okay, let's take a bite. Gotta get some of that cranberry sauce in there. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, wait, this tastes so good. Angel food cake is incredible. It's so light and fluffy, and the frosting is so sweet, but then the cranberry sauce is so tart that it like balances out perfectly. Perfectly. I'm shook. Oh my God. I'm gonna eat this whole cake. I'm gonna eat this whole cake tonight. And it's just like so light that it doesn't feel like you're eating a lot of cake. And I learned this about angel food cake. It's like low calorie because you don't have any fat in it. It's just egg whites causing it to be so fluffy. Oh my God. I had my doubts about this boxed angel food cake, but it turned out. It turned the party. Look how much of this cake I've already eaten. I did everything right. I did everything right, and it turned out beautiful, and it tastes beautiful. Yes, go Betty Crocker. We love Betty Crocker. All right, Cranberry Creations. I am blown away by the Cran-Angel Cake. I love the Cran-Angel Cake. It tastes so good. It was so easy. That box mix really came through for me, and it tasted incredible. The texture is incredible. I don't know what kind of witchcraft is in the box. I don't care. It tasted amazing. It was so light, so fluffy. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by how easy this was and by how delicious it was and how presentable it was. Like, it looks beautiful, right? Crazy to me how good this was and how easy. Like, I'm still in shock. I loved it. I loved it. 5 out of 5 red spoons, of course. All right, back in the box. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, happy homemaking.